All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1056, Hannigan case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Ms. Hennigan, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
All right, guys, we start strong as the courtroom comes to order. The judge walks in, the case is called, and the plaintiff wastes no time getting to point. Her voice is calm, but her words cut deep. The father of her children has completely vanished from their lives. No consistency, no support, and no emotional presence. This isn't about revenge. It's about finally getting the help she and her kids deserve. You can feel her frustration, not loud or dramatic, but steady and honest. It's the kind of emotional exhaustion that builds over time when someone's been holding the weight alone. This short segment might seem procedural, but it sets the tone. It's about showing up when someone else won't. And today, she's doing exactly that.
Well, my ex-husband, since last year, doesn't come and get our children, doesn't take care of them, and he is just in and out of their lives, and I'm tired of it.
Okay. How many children do you all have?
We have 2 children.
All right. You said ex-husband, so how long have you all been divorced?
We've been divorced for a year because he decided to step outside of our marriage and have another child.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
All right. So he has an outside child. How old is that child?
He ought to be about 1.
Buckle up, because this is where things turn personal. When asked about the divorce, the truth spills out. Her ex-husband cheated and had a baby with someone else. That's not just a break in the relationship. It's a full betrayal of the family. She doesn't cry. She doesn't rage. She tells it straight. That quiet composure, that strength. It's a reminder that some of the most painful stories are told in calm voices. This moment shifts the case from routine to raw. Now we understand the stakes. This isn't just financial neglect. This is abandonment on every level. She's left rebuilding what he broke, and now she's turned to the law to make sure he doesn't get to walk away untouched.
Do you know where he works?
Yes, he owns his own mechanic shop.
All right. Do you know how much he makes?
I do. He makes about $120 a year.
Okay. Does he do anything financially to support the children?
Not really. He did while we were married, but since we've been divorced, no.
Okay. And you say he doesn't pick them up or anything like that?
Every once in a blue moon.
All right, all right. Do you pay health insurance or does he pay health insurance?
I pay for everything.
Okay. How much is the health insurance?
About $326 a month.
And that's for the children only, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
This is when the numbers start rolling in, and they speak volumes. We find out the father owns a mechanic shop, pulling in a solid $120,000 a year. Yet he's contributing absolutely nothing to his own children. Not a dime, not a visit, not a shred of effort. Meanwhile, the mom is covering health insurance, daily care, and the emotional load of solo parenting. The judge carefully confirms each detail, but it's more than just paperwork. It's proof of neglect. A father making 6 figures can't claim ignorance. This part highlights a truth many face. Just because someone can provide doesn't mean they will. It's not just failure, it's refusal. And the court sees it for what it is.
All right, so let's take a look here. I see that he did not show up for court today. All right, I noticed he was served to be here today, looking at the documents that are before me. You haven't talked to him at all?
I have not.
Okay, did he say he wasn't coming to court today?
I have not talked to him,
Okay.
literally, in a couple of months.
Okay, well, good thing about it is that I can continue to move forward and place him on child support today because he was served to be here and he's technically on notice. So we're going to go ahead and move forward based on the test.
Now this moment stings. The judge checks the file and confirms the father was served and still chose not to appear. That's not just a no-show. That's an outright dismissal of responsibility. But Judge Vonderby doesn't flinch. She makes it clear. When you dodge court, you don't dodge consequences. His silence won't stop this process. It actually speaks louder than anything he could have said. He had a chance to explain himself, to fight for a different outcome. And he chose absence again, just like he did with his kids. This moment is quiet, but make no mistake, it's devastating. Because when you willingly walk away from accountability, the court walks on without you.
Money that you gave, okay? So at $120,000 a year, that's what you said he makes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I have his gross at $10,000 a month. That would bring his net to $7,584.25. And you said you all have 2 children and he has 1 outside child, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so giving him credit for that other child, that brings his child support to about $1,706. You said health insurance is $326 for the children?
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna reimburse half of that to you, so that $163 plus $1,706 brings his monthly child support amount to $1,869.
Now, the judgment comes down, calculated, detailed, and fair. Judge Vonderby walks through the math like a pro. $10,000 a month in gross income, minus credits for another child, then split expenses for health insurance. Every dollar counted for. And the final number, $1,869 per month. That's what it costs to meet your obligations. No emotion, just facts. And even though the father isn't there to hear it, this ruling speaks volumes. It tells every parent watching, if you choose to walk away, the law won't. What's powerful here is not just the amount, it's the certainty. The kids won't be left hanging. Not on this judge's watch.
Per month. Is there anything further you needed?
No.
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed. Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonderby. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Hennigan case. Well, mom was bringing dad to court. She wanted him to pay child support for the children. Well, what did you notice that was interesting about this case? Dad did not show up for court. Remember guys, always show up to court when you are served. It may not necessarily change the outcome of the case, but it definitely...
And just like that, the case is closed. The judge asked one last time, is there anything more needed? The mom's response is simple. No. No drama. No begging, just quiet relief. She got what she came for. You can feel the emotional weight lift just a little. It's not the end of the struggle, but it's a win. And wins like these matter. The judge's tone is warm, respectful, and final. The gavel doesn't slam, but the message is clear. Some people don't show up for you, but the system can. This short close wraps the courtroom chapter with dignity. And that's exactly what this mother brought to the table from the start.